Go ahead and make your way to a nice comfortable seat. You can sit with your legs crossed or extended out in front of you. Let's move around until you feel pretty stable and rooted into your butt bones. Close your eyes if you feel safe to do so. Close your lips. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And a slow release through your nose as you breathe out. And even just in this first breath, noticing what you're arriving to your practice with. What any ideas or expectations you may have. And then give yourself permission to set yourself free in order to receive just whatever practice it is that your body might be needing today. Unattached to the outcome, unattached to the experience. Just receiving each breath, each pose, and each shift with an open mind and open heart. That by the end of this practice, you'll be exactly where you need to be. Again, allowing your lips to seal. Slow, steady breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Just paying attention to where the breath lands, to where the breath begins. And allow yourself just to dig a little bit deeper. Just knowing that whatever's going on outside of this practice, what's going on even in the next room or outside in the world amongst chaos, just honoring that whatever is going on, this practice is built to help you handle it. This practice has a way of teaching you how to show up mindful in the present moment. Teaching you the tools to pause so that you can respond versus react. So we'll do that here as we start to connect our breath and our body with some movement. On your next breath in, go ahead and take a big breath as you reach your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers up top, turn the hands upside down, press your palms up, really pressing the index fingers up even more than the pinkies. And just start to move around like you're stirring a bowl with your spine, with your rib cage, just moving in circles. As big or as small of movement as you can take, and it might just start to move bigger and bigger as you progress here, as you warm up. The hips can get involved, the waist starts to turn a little, maybe the ribs start to rotate higher as you come forward and tuck in a little bit as you come back. I'm just adding on there anything extra that might feel really nice for you today. Taking your left hand down, reaching the right arm over, nice lateral movement there. You can turn the head no, a little up and down towards each shoulder. And then take the right hand down, just switching sides. Keep pressing the left side butt bone to the ground. Again, maybe a little no nod with the head. And pull yourself right up through center, leaning forward onto your hands and your knees, coming into your tabletop. Fingers are going to spread wide there, and I want you to grip into your fingertips. So you may even notice them turning a little bit white. And feel like the rim of your palm is gripping into the ground, and the center of your palm is almost like a suction cup pulling up, so you know the hands are really active. Press the wrists away from each other as you feel the shoulders engage, and then take your knees below your hips and really press the tops of your feet into the ground. Drop your belly towards the floor for your cow pose, curl your tailbone up, lift your chin just gently. Give yourself a little movement there in this shape of the spine. Maybe the hips wag, the side body stretches. And then round your spine, coming into your cat pose, pull your navel up, tuck your tailbone just a little bit down towards your knees. Press the shoulder blades away from each other, tuck your chin. And again, maybe a little movement here side to side through the shoulders. And we'll just turn this into a little flow with the breath. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, your heart, your tail. Press into the tops of the feet. And as you exhale, round your spine. Inhale again, drop your belly. And exhale, round. From here, just walk your left knee a little bit more forward. Walk your right foot to the back of your mat. And press your heel back and forward a little bit, just stretching out through the calves, through the arches of the feet, and through the toes. Move your left hand so it sits down right below your left shoulder. Spin your left foot behind you a little bit more. Press the right foot into the floor and just take your right hand all the way up towards the sky. And look up to your right hand if you can, if the neck feels fine to do so. Again, nice lateral stretch here. Press into that left hand as you reach the right arm overhead. And then make a big circle there with the arm, reaching it behind you towards that back foot. And then all the way out in front of you overhead again. Do that one more time in this direction. And then switch it up. So reaching it forward first, and then up and over twice. Take your right hand, reach it out in front of you, spin back onto that left knee. Drop your right knee to the floor, and then take your left leg straight back behind you. Press through the toes, give your ankle a little twirl. Make sure you're really gripping into that left hand. Take your right arm out like a wing so it comes out across the room. Turn your left toes out to the side of the room, and then just squeeze that left leg as forward as you can. Keep it lifting off the ground. Good, reach the right arm forward, left leg back. Tuck the left knee behind the right knee. And then just sweep it back like you're sitting in child's pose, but maybe not all the way. Inhale, come forward, reach. And then tuck your knee and your elbow together underneath your belly. Good, inhale, reach long. Take the arm out wide, take the leg out wide. Pull it back through center. Take the left knee behind the right knee, sweep it back. And then one more time, reach. Take the knee and elbow together underneath your belly. And reach. Good. Take the right hand to the floor, round your back, left knee lands, cat pose. You'll take your left leg now back behind you, rocking forward and back through the ball of the foot and the toes. Again, nice big stretch there through the calves, just through the back of the foot and the leg. Root into your right hand, making sure the hand is below the shoulder. Spin the right foot behind you, root down into the left foot. And we'll take the left hand straight up to the sky again for modified Vashisthasana. Spin the left arm back behind you, opening up through the front of the chest. Keep rooting into that left leg. Take it one more time in this direction. And then once you get up and over, switch it up. Reaching up in front of you, and then back behind you once again. Good, we'll keep the left arm reaching, tip yourself down onto your knees, move slow and controlled. When you land, take the right leg straight back behind you. Take the left arm out like a wing, turn the right toes out to the side, so this external rotation there in the right leg, and then swing that right leg forward, and then go long fingertip to heel. Take the right knee behind the left knee, press into your right hand, sit back like you're sitting in child's pose. Come forward again, lift the right leg off the ground. Take your knee and your elbow together underneath you. And reach. We'll do that whole round one more time. Turn the toes out, sweep the arm and leg out to the side. Press the leg and arm forward and back. Take the right knee behind the left knee, sit back like child's pose. Come forward again, reach long, and we'll tuck knee and elbow right underneath us. Good, take the hand down, take the knee down, round your back. And then we'll curl the toes, pressing it up and back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Right away, just bend the knees a little bit right and left, getting into the back line of your body, just waking up through the calves, through the hamstrings, the glutes, and all of the back. Pressing into the fingertips, gripping the palms. When you feel right and ready, go ahead and settle into stillness there for a handful of breaths. As you look back at your feet, you want to hide your heels behind your toes just very slightly. Spin the inner thighs back as you lift the butt bones high to the top of the room. Squeeze the triceps down towards the floor a little bit as you spin the biceps up towards your ears. Take another deep breath in and out. Good, great job. Go ahead and look forward, bend your knees, step, walk, or jump your feet all the way up to your hands. And then get your feet as wide or wider than your body. Drop forward with bent knees, hold on to your elbows and just hang out there. Sway a little side to side. Again, just focusing on the breath and whatever is opening up there in the tissues. The head can nod yes or no. Sway a little side to side. Just get into the groove of the expansion of your tissues as you move into the breath. Go ahead and walk your feet together. Take your hands right on top of your shins, look forward with your chest, pull long, and then exhale, fold straight down. Little bend in the knees is needed, rise all the way up to stand, pull your palms together overhead. Take your hands to your heart and right down by your sides, mountain pose. Deep breath. We'll take a couple of salutations just to warm us up a little bit more and we'll build this flow. So go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose, reach your hands to the sky. As you exhale, fold it forward all the way down to your toes, let the knees bend as needed. Lift up halfway, fingertips to floor or shins. And then exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step your left foot followed by your right foot to the back of your mat. Now before we move through our chaturanga, I want you just to rock a little bit forward through the toes, through the balls of the feet. Make sure the hands are rooting down, the fingers are gripping a little bit. There's a little bend in almost all those knuckles there. As you shift forward to your tiptoes, for this first one here, I want you just to press your chest forward and then drop your knees to the floor. Keep looking slightly forward. Point your elbows straight back towards the back of your mat. As you start to bend your elbows lower down to a hover, press the ground away, squeeze the waist up, and then take the tops of your feet down, lower your thighs, your hips, and your belly to the floor. Curl the back up as you reach into your cobra pose, press your chest forward, heavy in the feet. Again, nice bend in the elbows. Press onto your knees, and then curl your toes and bring it back to downward facing dog. Again, couple deep breaths here just to settle into the shape. Notice what's showing up for you right away. Just noticing the dialogue in the brain. And if it's information that's going to lead you closer to your goals, or if that dialogue is pulling you further and further away, and then just remember that you're in charge. You get to shift that script. Lift up onto your toes. You can tiptoe, walk, or just step left foot, then right foot forward to the top of your mat. Look up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold it right back down. Good inhale, we'll rise all the way up to the sky, palms press. Take your hands to your heart and down by your sides. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Step your right foot, then your left foot to the back of your mat. Rock to your tiptoes, knees down as needed. Look a little forward, point your elbows straight back, bend the elbows. Lift up to cobra or your up dog, heavy in the feet. And then exhale to your downward facing dog. And couple deep breaths. Look forward, bend your knees, step, walk, or jump your feet up, right foot then left, half lift. Exhale, fold, and inhale, rise, reach on up. Take your hands to your heart, and down by your sides. Utkatasana here, fierce pose, bend your knees, take your palms up overhead. Hands can touch if that feels fine in the neck and the shoulders. Gaze can stay pretty neutral. Keep your knees bent, sweep your arms back, lean forward, press your chest forward and spread your collarbones. Step your left foot to the back of your mat, warrior one, rise. Take your palms to the sky. Press into the outer edge of your right foot, left foot, rip down into the right foot. Squeeze the left hip forward as you gently glide the right hip back. Stay steady in the breath, steady with the eyes. And then we'll take the hands to the floor on either side of the right foot. Come up into your runner's lunge. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Look forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend of choice. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Deep breath. Good, same leg, right leg's gonna sneak up to the sky. This time we'll bend the knee. Point your knee towards the sky, squeeze your heel towards your tush. And then draw your thigh up into your belly without moving out of downward dog. Take your right knee off to the side of the room and back up to the sky. Tuck your right leg back in one more time, out wide, into a full circle. Good, now draw your right knee into your chest, step forward, left heel lands, warrior one, once again, rise. Press into the outer edge of the left foot, left hip back, right hip back, left hip forward. Steady breath. Again, hands around the right foot again, runner's lunge, step the left foot forward, look up halfway, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose, sweep your arms back. Stand on the left leg, right foot steps back, warrior one, rise, control. Good, rooting into the outer edge of the right foot, and pressing that left hip down and back. Take your fingertips to the floor, runner's lunge, left foot steps back, plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Take your left leg to the sky for three-leg dog. Bend your knee. Press your heel towards your tush. Nice big stretch there through the top of that left thigh and across the top of the pelvis. Good, stay in your downward dog. Press into your hands. Pull your left thigh to your belly. Take your knee out wide and up to the sky. Do that one more time. Nice big rotation there through the hip. And then pull your left knee into your chest, step your left foot forward, right foot lands on the mat, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Take your hands to the ground, runner's lunge, step that right foot up to meet the left foot, look forward, exhale, fold. Good, inhale, rise, reach your hands to the sky, take your hands to your heart, and down by your sides. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, from your mountain pose, bend your knees. Utkatasana, sweep your arms up. Get heavy in the heels, get a little lighter in the toes there. We'll sweep the arms back once again, hovering forward, palms pressing, palms facing the floor. Try to squeeze your pinky fingers towards each other. And I want you to root your weight into your right leg. Squeeze your left heel up towards your tush and press down through that right heel a lot. Keep pressing your waist up towards your spine, press your chest forward, and we'll sneak that left leg back just to a little micro hover there in your warrior three, and then drop the left foot to the floor, rise on up, warrior one. Take your hands to the mat, inside of the right foot, and then go long and forward with the arms for your down dog lunge. Press the right hip back towards the back of your mat. Root into the outer edge of your left foot. Good, now walk your hands back up to the top of your mat, runner's lunge. Left hand stays down below your shoulder. Roll onto the ball of your left foot. Take your right hand to the sky. Extend your right arm overhead, turn the pinky finger towards the floor. You can look up towards your right elbow or down towards your left hand. Swing the right arm out in front of you like a wing. And then lean into the outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot all the way back behind you, and then pull open and up with the right arm as you come into this little modified wild thing. Sweep your right arm overhead, and we'll drop the right hand to the floor. Spin your right knee to the floor, and then pick your right hand back up as you send the left leg back. Tuck your knee and elbow together underneath you. Extend long, take the arm out wide, turn the left toes out, bring the left leg forward, and then come forward with the arm and back with the leg. Tuck your knee and elbow together. Plant your right hand down, curl your right toes, sweep it up and back for three-leg dog. Send the left leg back, long, straight down across the floor, so level with the ground. Take your right arm off to the side of your mat on your fingertips. Pick your right hand up off the floor if you can, and then spin the left leg wide, turning your left toes forward, just like we did in tabletop. Try to find that balance there, breathe. Good, right hand down, left knee down, shift forward, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward, and exhale to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Look forward, bend your knees, step or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And rise. Utkatasana, bend the knees. We'll shift the weight into the left leg as you swing the arms back, chest forward. Hover the right heel up towards the tush. Sweep the right leg back. Keep the left leg bent there. Push the right leg to the back of the room. And then we'll drop the right foot flat for warrior one. Good, take your hands to the floor. Walk your hands to the right. Down dog, upper body. Warrior one, lower body. Walking your hands back underneath your chest, framing the left foot. Right hand stays below your shoulder. Left hand spins up to the sky. Extend the left arm overhead, big reach. And then we'll swing the left arm out in front of us, spin onto the outer edge of the right foot. Just right away, step the left foot behind you, and then spin the chest up as you sweep the left arm forward. With control there, take the left hand to the floor, drop the left and then the right and the left knee to the floor, lift the right leg, and extend the left arm again. Turn the right toes out, left arm comes out wide, right leg pulls forward, lift it up high off the floor. Extend long, knee and elbow together. Good, reach. Leg comes out, left arm goes wide, pull it back and underneath you. Keep the right leg tucked in, curl the left toes, take the right leg high, three-leg dog. Drop the right leg level with the ground. Take the left fingertips off to the side of the mat. Spin the right toes off to the side. Start to draw your right leg forward, just like we did in tabletop. Lean into your right hand and see if you can lift the left leg or the left hand. Good, spin it back through center, downward dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Downward dog, couple breaths, or drop your knees for child's pose. From your child's pose, go ahead and press yourself up into tabletop, curl your toes under, and find your downward facing dog again. We'll start to flow just a little bit more here with the breath. Take the right leg straight up behind you, bend your knee, tap your heel towards your tush, and then step your right foot forward for warrior two. We'll spin the back foot flat and just spin all the way open. Arms reaching wide, eyes over that right hand. Hands in line with your shoulders. Keep spinning that left hip back a little bit underneath you. The right hip back underneath you. Spin the right palm up towards the sky for reverse warrior. You'll tip your left arm down your left leg. Now reach that right side body long. You can look up or down. Pull back up through warrior two and then lean forward. Take your right elbow to your thigh or your right hand to the floor with your left arm extending straight up over the shoulder or overhead. Spin the pinky towards the floor if that's your choice. You want to spin the chest up towards the sky and keep rooting down into that right heel and the outer edge of the left leg. And the outer edge of the left foot. Good, take both hands to the floor, spin onto the right heel, spin your toes towards the edge of your mat, look up halfway, and exhale, fold yourself forward for your wide leg forward fold. A little bit of movement here if you need it. You can bend the knees right and left. Good, lift up halfway. Keep your right hand down below your face. You can be on fingertips, palms, or fists. Take your left hand to the sky. Spin open to the left. Take your hands down around the left foot now. So spin to a runner's lunge at the back of your mat. Drop your right knee to the earth. And come on up to crescent B. Keep pressing the hips forward. Feel like the right side hip is scooping forward and up towards your ribs. Good, one more breath there. Heavy in that right foot. Take your hands to the ground. Straighten the left leg. Half splits. Bow over the left thigh. Then back into the left knee. Keep that left knee bent and just squeeze the right heel up towards your tush, knee behind the left. Extend the right leg straight back, warrior C, straighten the left leg. And then tuck the right knee down behind the left again. Stay low, step the right foot to the back of your mat, crescent warrior rise. We'll take the right hand to the floor and the left hand to the sky, spin to the left. Take the left hand to the ground, pull your knee up into your chest, and pull your heel towards your glutes. Extend the left leg over to the right side of the room. Drop the right heel, spin it up into rock star pose, extending the top arm overhead. Take your right hand to the floor, step your left foot back to plank pose, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend, and exhale to your downward facing dog. Left leg goes high, step it forward, warrior two. Spin open there to the right, left knee stays bent deeply, eyes over left middle finger. Spin your left palm up, reach the right arm down your right leg, reverse warrior. Keep left side body long as you come forward, left elbow to the thigh, or left hand all the way down to the floor. Grab your props there if you have them, your gear, blocks, or books, or whatever you have to bring the earth up a little closer to you. Extend top arm, take another deep breath. Both hands to the floor, spin onto the left heel as you turn your toes towards each other, look up, and fold. You can walk your hands back behind you. You can hold on to your feet, but keep the weight heavy through the balls of your feet and keep pressing your butt bones up and wide. Look up, look up halfway, left hand below your face, right hand to the sky. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, runner's lunge. Drop your left knee, crescent V, rise. Press heavy into the top of the left foot, pressing left hip forward and up. Right heel into the mat. Now take your hands to the floor, straighten the right leg, half splits. Bowing down over the right thigh. Bend the right knee and real swift tuck, left knee behind right knee. Straighten up through both legs, warrior C, press through the left heel, pull the lift the belly up. Tuck it back down, stay low. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Crescent warrior rise. Good. Take your left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. And then take right hand to the floor, tuck the right heel up towards your tush. Extend the right leg, take the left hand up, rock star pose. Left hand down, plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and take it through one more round. Take the right leg up, 3-leg dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior 2. Inhale right into reverse. Exhale for side angle. Take your hands to the ground, spin onto the heel of the right foot, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, tuck yourself in. Halfway lift again, right hand down, left hand to the sky, twist. Walk to the back of your mat, runner's lunge, drop the right knee, crescent V, rise. With your exhale, take your hands to the ground, straighten the left leg, half splits. And then we'll bend into the left knee, tuck it right up, explode, take it low. Warrior C, pull the chest up, push through the right heel. Tuck it down again, right knee behind left, stay low, scoot the right foot back, warrior 1, rise. Good, take your hands to the floor, left hand spins to the sky or on the ball of the left foot or the right foot. And then lean into the right hand, step the left leg. From your twist, take the left hand to the floor, tuck the knee up, take the heel towards your tush. Extend the left leg over to the right, drop the right heel, rock star. Good, right hand to the floor, take it back, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. And exhale to your downward dog. Left leg up, tuck it forward. Warrior 2, stand up, rise, push through that left heel. Reverse. Side angle. Good, take your hands to the floor, spin it open, half lift. Exhale, fold. Lift it up again. Left hand down, right hand to the sky, twist. Spin it to the top of your mat, drop the left knee, crescent V. Good, half splits, right leg straightens. Bend the right knee, explode up, tuck left behind right, squat low. Pull it through, warrior C, push through the left heel. Tuck it down again, stay low, send the left foot back, warrior 1, rise. Take your left hand to the floor, spin right. Take your right hand down, tuck the right heel towards your tush. And then extend the right leg over to the left. Left hand high, rock star. Left hand to the floor, take it back, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing, dog or child's pose. Go ahead and hit pause here if you want to. Take it through 1, 2 more rounds. Rest. Take what you need from your practice. Just listening to the cadence of your breath. Listening to how your physical body is feeling. What you may or may not need. When you're ready to join me, go ahead and come back up, downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step or hop your feet up. Halfway lift, and exhale, fold. It'll rise all the way to stand, palms press. Take your hands to your heart, and down by your sides. A little bit of single leg balance here. I'm going to turn on my mat so you have more visual. Standing on your right leg, go ahead and tuck your left knee right up into your chest. If you can take your peace fingers to your big toe, grab the big toe, and then extend your left leg straight out in front of you. You're going to drop the left hip down, pressing in through the right hip. Press through the heel of the left foot. And then when you're ready, go ahead and slowly take the leg open to the left. The right arm can stay on your hip. You can bring it up to the side for balance. You can look to the right thumb to challenge it a little bit more. And then come back through center waves. So take your hands to the sky. Keep that left leg extended. Press through the heel. Squeeze through the waist. And then scoot down into that little curtsy squat we took earlier. Tuck the left knee behind the right. Explode open. Knee into your chest. Squat down again. From here, take your left hand to the floor and then extend the left leg straight back. Take your right hand to the sky. Keep lifting that left heel, one more breath. Take hands to the floor or heart, bend the right knee, tuck it back down into that little curtsy. And then take your left leg off to the side, hover, set it down on the mat, pull it through, goddess pose. You might be off your mat, it's okay. Hands to the floor, straighten up your legs, fold forward. Toes in, deep breath. Lift up halfway and just walk your feet together. Whether you're facing the side of your mat like I am or you're still facing forward, you might just have to rearrange as you move around on your mat and you might end up off your mat at some point. Just be okay with that. Rise up, hands to heart, and down by your sides. All right, side two. Stand on the left leg, hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a little pause there. If you can go for the big toe, go for the big toe. Otherwise, you've got your hand on your knee. If you have the big toe, the leg extends forward. Pull the right shoulder back into to the back. Right leg will come out to the side. Left hand can stay on your hip or take it out wide. You can look to the left thumb to challenge your balance a little bit more. Come back through center, press through the heels, straighten up the leg, reach your hands to the sky. Now tuck your knee into your chest. Little curtsy squat here, take the hands to the heart or the floor if you need to. Tuck left knee behind right shin, or right knee behind left. And then pull yourself up. And we'll do that one more time, take it low. Good, right hand to the floor and press through the left leg as you extend through both legs. Left hand to the sky. Breathe. Tuck it back into that little curtsy squat, stay low. Take your right leg out wide, extend the leg straight if you can, and then bend both knees, squat down, goddess pose, toes out, heels in. Just wiggle around there till you settle in. Couple deep breaths. Hands to the floor, straighten up your legs, turn your toes in towards each other, fold yourself in. Grab hold of the legs or the mat. Nice stretch to the back line of the body. Lift up halfway, and then just make your way to your knees. You can face whatever direction you want to face. Sit back on your heels, take your hands to your lap. Just realign to the breath and to your intention. Show up to exactly where you are. And just sit to the side of your feet. Swing your legs forward all the way out in front of you. Press through your heels, pull your toes back, push your hands into the floor next to your hips. Pick up your hips and then set yourself right down on your natural seat. Take your hands back up to the sky and then fold yourself forward. No matter what's going on, let the hands drop. So if they touch the feet, the shins, the legs, or just your mat, let your hands come down, let your head tuck down. Pull your collarbones forward towards your feet and breathe. Coming up to seat in, plant your hands, bend your knees, scoot forward, lie down onto your back. When you get onto your back, hug your knees into your chest, and just rock a little side to side. Good, left knee in, right leg straight. Take your right hand to the left knee, roll onto the outer right hip, and drop your left leg over the body to the right. You can look up to the sky or over the left hand. And come onto your back. Just switching sides there, right knee hugs in, left leg extends. Just feel the body breathe. Scoot over onto the outer left hip, drop your right leg across your body to the left. Right arm comes out wide. You can look to the right or straight up. Roll onto your back. Taking your feet to the ground, arms straight down by your sides. Just walk your feet back until they feel pretty close to your hips and as wide as your outer hips. Take your arms into robot arms. So I want you to bend the elbows, and as you place your triceps into the floor, pick up your chest and squeeze your shoulders underneath you, and then press into your feet and curl your hips up towards the sky. Really pressing into the back of the elbows and the top of the shoulders. Press your chest back towards the back edge of your mat. Feel the feet press down and kind of away from each other. Really active through the legs and through the arms. Deep breath. And lower yourself down. Just drop your knees together. Just take your hands to your belly. Take a deep breath. Second and last back bend here. Repeat what we just did. Hands down by the feet. Tuck yourself in. Press the feet down into the ground. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. And then press up into your bridge pose. Or you can build this into your upward facing bow, your Urdhva Dhanurasana. Take your hands up by your shoulders so your fingertips point to the tops of your shoulders. And then we just to roll onto the top of your head. Get a feel for that. Press into your feet. And if you're feeling like you've got the strength to press up and hold, then press into your hands, squeeze your shoulders towards each other. And breathe. Try to relax the glutes just a tiny bit. They're going to stay active, but try not to squeeze. And then lower yourself down. Hug your knees in. Rock a little side to side. Drop your knees to the left. Come on up and drop your knees to the right. Slowing down the breath. Come back up to your back. Just extend the legs forward. Make yourself comfortable there for your Shavasana, and before you go, just tune into the sensations in the body. What do you notice? What's there? Or what's missing from earlier? As Just noticing the space that you've created in the tissues, the space that you've created in the breath, and the space that you've created in the mind. Just allow yourself to observe as you rest here for a few minutes. Just returning when you're ready. From my heart to yours. Namaste.